So the other day I invited some friends to my island to hang around. One of them caught a dab and was pretty happy about it. I was like, that's a common fish, right? But it turns out it wasn't common on his island and it was his first dab. So I thought I might have some better luck going to his island to find me some rare fish as well. So I made him invite me to his island and here I am at the airport. First thing to do is to take out my trusty new fishing rod and head straight to the sea. But there were no rare fish waiting for me, just the usual carps, sea bass, seahorses, gabbies, just the normal fish. It was then that I looked up into the sky and thought I had just missed a shooting star. Also ignore my friend in the background, who I think is playing with his ocarina in his field of flowers. Okay, moving along. Some of my catches were interrupted by overhead flights. I never knew that airplanes were so disruptive to fishing. More fish and none of them turned out good. It seems that everything this island had to offer were the same stuff as my island. I did realize that there were a lot of sotong though. Something I already have but wasn't common on my island. I then happened to run into my friend who is the owner of the island. It seems like he wasn't having the best of luck as well. That makes the two of us buddy. One type of fish which I absolutely hate is this zebra turkey fish. I think it looks hideous, almost as ugly as the olive flounder. And if only I can launch all of them to space. But I don't have the time or space and I'm just gonna let it go instead. After another round trip around the island with nothing to show, I happened to run into my friend again. Just when I thought he was about to pull out another sea bass, this popped out of the water. It was a rare oarfish. Something which I desperately wanted. I nearly showed how sorrowful I was, but managed to hide my sadness behind a delight reaction. He's so lucky, I thought. Why couldn't I have some of his luck? Was it because I didn't pray hard enough to the RNG Jesus? By this time I was motivated to try out my own luck. But then back in my mind I was doubtful that the same rare fish would pop up on the same island within such a short time. Still, I wanted to try again. The size of this one looks very promising. Walao eh, it was a sea bass. The next shadow looks very promising as well. Really? Are you kidding me? Notice there's no cuts in this video. I really got 2 sea basses in a row immediately after leaving my friend, who just landed a rare oarfish. Moving on. It doesn't really help when your friend stands behind you and gives you this peer pressure. See lah, I dropped my fish. I'm not sure what he's shouting about, I'm sure it's not going to help me get my oarfish. It was getting late and I didn't want to impose on my friend any longer, so this should be my last fish. Great. The ugliest fish, the olive flounder. Please, just go and don't come back, okay? So I bid my friend goodbye and started making my way towards the airport. Thanks man, I had as much fun as I could getting rid of sea bass for your island. It was then that I noticed around the corner of my eye. Could this be it? The size of the shadow was perfect. Could this be the fairy tale ending that I could only dream of? I have to be really careful about this one. I didn't want to make any mistakes or kanchong spider and drop the fish this time. Come on please, be the miracle I need. Don't let me go home empty-handed. I swear that this is the exact same olive flounder as the one I just caught a few minutes earlier. How I wish I can deep fry this sucker as tomorrow's dinner. Sichuan style. But that's it. Time to book my flight back home. Nothing like going back home to my own island. Somewhere familiar, somewhere my friends are. More importantly, I can then release all these emotions without people judging me. It's okay, there's still tomorrow night.